welcome back to Comic Beyond. In this episode, we're going to be covering the Wonder Woman Conan crossover from DC Comics and Dark Horse Comics. So in the start of the book, you see a young Conan and a young girl. They're childhood friends. Well, she ends up getting killed, or, he assumes that she was killed. And then years later, we jump ahead and he's in an arena battle. And there he finds a young woman who looks just like his friend that he grew up with, but come to find out it's actually Diana, aka Wonder Woman. So the two end up helping each other escape the arena and escape the villain of the book. And they go on the run and they end up helping each other fight off this magic stuff that's been following them around and this and that, and they end up in multiple battles. Well, we find out that Diana doesn't realize who she is. She doesn't know that she is Wonder Woman and she's from the Amazons. So she ends up discovering that, and it's kind of out of character, I think, for him, but like Conan's so different in this book. He's not like the roof brooding dude. Like, he's a brute, but he's not like this, overly savage guy that we know from the old Conan stuff. So he ends up finding out, oh, this ain't really the person I grew up with, and he's all heartbroken and stuff, which is weird for Conan. But, so Diana helps him do his thing, but she ends up going back to the Amazons, and her mother tells her, promise me you won't go back to his world, just stay away from it, he's dangerous. And she's like, I promise, but of course Diana breaks it, and she goes back and helps him, and, so she ends up helping him defeat his foe, and she's like, okay, well, I've paid back my debt to you. I have to go back now. And so, they share a moment, and they go back, or she goes back, he stays in his world, the world of Conan, I guess. And, that's pretty much the gist of the book. Again, like in my episodes, I don't like giving too much away. I did enjoy it. It wasn't a bad read. For me, I like Wonder Woman. She's a favorite character of mine, one of my favorite female characters. And Conan, I've only read so much. I've seen the movies. I like the world of his, so that's what fascinates me about Conan. The artwork in this was pretty good. I like what they captured the Wonder Woman art style, I think, but I think they could have done a little bit better on Conan himself. Sometimes his face expressions to me are, a little off. But I enjoyed the book. It really wasn't a hard read. I actually read it all in one day, in one sitting. And if you can find the book, I recommend checking it out. I actually had my local comic shop order me the hardcover. And it comes in the back, with different variant covers and stuff like that. So, again, the book wasn't bad. If you like fantasy and magic and stuff like that, I think you'll dig it. And if you're a Wonder Woman fan, I think you might like the pairing because the interplay with one another. And they do some interesting things with Diana. So, it wasn't bad. It's worth checking out if you're a Wonder Woman or Conan fan. So, that's this episode, but there's going to be something I'm going to try to do in the coming weeks. If you want to check those out, I'm going to do like some of the old Image books. Like do issue 1s of the Image books and like their characters and stuff like that. So stay tuned. Continue to check out the channel. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.